And today I'll be showing you guys how to do a smooth zoom in or zoom out edit like the ones you see on TikTok or on the screen right now. I'll put some edits I made like that using a similar style or the same style. So if you want to really achieve this style, there are a few things you should know, little checklists. So you want to have really smooth clips where the movement is just continuous, like the movement doesn't really stop, as you see in these clips. Like it's just smooth all around, so when you do your velocity, it won't end up so jittery. And another thing is high quality clips, guys. Yeah. So we'll get started with the velocity. Go into your velocity mapper. Then what I like to do, I like to go 2 seconds in, add a point, and bring that point around halfway down to that little section you're in. Like, that should be good. Then go to the end of your video, and then once again go 2 seconds in, well 2 seconds in, add a point, and then bring it back up. Because if you guys watch all these other edits, then you can see how they get it really smooth is that the velocity, it goes fast at the beginning, then slows down in the middle, and goes a little fast at the end. So this is how it's gonna look like. Yep. And click on this little running man icon and make sure it's on better mixer. That's what we want. So after that, you can press create. And yeah, it might take a while depending how your clip is, how long it is, how short it is, but you know, that's all Videostar is. And our clip is done. As you see, it's very smooth. Then you go to the next one and you basically do the same thing. And I'm gonna make a little QR code for you guys, you know, that you can import it. And you don't have to keep doing it manually one by one on each clip. So yeah, I'll do that for you guys. And yeah, I'll save that and I'll put it right on the screen right now. Take a screenshot or whatever. You guys are welcome. And yeah, great preview once again. And there it is. And yeah, we're done with the slow-mo / velocity, and this is how it looks like. Looks really smooth already, but one thing I've seen people do to get it extra smooth is you press new, you go into transform, and then look for VS motion blur. And 75 is good. Yeah, you want it on 75, blend 100. And if you go across the timeline like that, you can see how her movement just gets more smooth, I guess. There's more blur. Yeah, we can press create, see how that looks like. If I like it, I'll keep it. It really depends on the clip itself. If there's a lot of movement, if there's not. Yeah, I like that. And I think I'm going to do that to all the other clips as well. So, yeah. And for some clips, 75 just maybe too much. And we need to remember that at the end of our full completed edit, you want to add more Videostar motion blur. So you might knock that down to 60. 60 shouldn't be too much. And I forgot to do this on my last clip too. I realized there was a little bit too much movement and it made it look very blurry already. So I'm just going to delete my last clip and redo it over and put the blur at 60. Yeah, that looks better. So if we watch all of this, But just look how smooth that is. And now we're getting into the zoom in or zoom out transition part. So go into your multi-layer, click layer 1, pick your clip, edit keyframes. Then depending if you're going to do a zoom in or zoom out, I want to do a zoom in type of edit. So I'm going to go to the end of my timeline, look for size, click down to point. And with these type of edits, you don't want to zoom in too much. So I think around 125 looks good. And press custom. And here is where all the magic happens. I don't really like doing spline, I like doing Bezier better, or however you say it. You're going to put this all the way up. Put this one down. That's a little bit choppy. Maybe put this up more. No. Anyways, I think that looks good. And you really don't want to do this for every single clip manually. So just make the QR code, I promise. Let me share that for you guys. Name it Zoom in Transition. Actually, not the graph. I'll just make it a multi-layer QR code. I think that looks really good. And remember to add some tracking blur. Not too much though, not too much. And not too little. Like around there is good. A little less. And yeah, I'll share that for you guys. Name it Zoom in Transition. Next, save the photo library, done. And right now it's on your screen, so make sure to screenshot, save it. It will save you a bunch of trouble from having to do the keyframe layer manually every single one of your clips. Create. Yeah. Next clip, you're gonna do the same thing basically. But I'll show you guys how to do like a zoom out if you guys want that, but it's not gonna be on my final clip. So you're gonna go to the beginning of your timeline and you want to go a little, just a little, like maybe 125, 130, depends how much like visually you want the zoom out to be. I think 125 is good. Now go to the end of your timeline, click another keyframe point, and don't put it to any, I guess you could put it a little less, like 90, or you can do it once again like 100. It's still gonna have that effect of zooming out, but don't go too far, like don't go like 65, because that's too much now. That's too much. Honestly, I think 100 is good. Your original like size is good. And let's see how that QR code, I forgot, I didn't put it in the keyframe layer. Well, we're gonna have to do the graph again, so. Yeah. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, I actually really like that. Let me make a QR code for a second. Zoom out. Save. You guys can screenshot if you want. I don't know. It's basically the same graph. But if you guys want to see how a zoom in and zoom out transition looks like, one, edit this like except for a all zoom in edit. I'll show you guys that right now. We'll see. Yeah. In my opinion, just choose which type of edit you want to do. There. All zoom in or all zoom out. It's just gonna look smoother. But on longer edits, you could do like a little bit of both, in my opinion. So we're gonna do a zoom in, once again, 125. What am I doing? I already have the QR code. Oh my gosh. Oops. Yep, there it is. And here's how it looks. I really love it. So we're just gonna keep doing that to all of our clips, so a little time lapse will go on for you guys. And yeah, this is how it looks fully completed. I think it looks really nice, and now I'm just gonna do a little intro, you know, just to make the edit fully completed. So yeah, a little time lapse on that too. And yeah. I think my clips were a little too short, you know. I think the zoom in looked better on one of my most recent edits because the clips were longer. I think the style does look better on longer clips. But you know, we still ate with this one. You know, I might post this. So I'm gonna take these, merge them. Yep. Merge. Let's see if I have any panning QR codes, because I don't really feel like doing my own panning today. If this is bad, I swear. Ooh, that's a little too much. Yeah, that's a little too much. See if we go like, it's gonna take a while, but let's see if we go one by one and just. I feel like that's much better. So you're gonna press mirror, pick the last option, or whatever option you like, honestly. You don't need to add any tracking blur for this, because that's what the next step is for. We're gonna go back, transform. I knocked it down to 35. I feel like that should look better. 30 just to be safe. Yeah, I feel like that looks much better. And this is the final edit, guys. Obviously, it's a little short. I mean, I guess I can loop the first part, but yeah, let me loop it really quick. Yeah, this is my final edit. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to be on the lookout for more tutorials like this. And yeah, bye!